I've been walking through the shadows of the memories we made, smiling on the outside, but I'm breaking every day. Oh, you used to love was honest, but the silence hit me first. Holding on to promises that only made it worse. Every word you left unspoken turned my heart into something broken. I tried to read between the lines, but the truth was hiding every time. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whispered love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than I meant to. You closed the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the battleground. You painted dreams in colors that faded way too fast. Held on to forever, but you let go of our past. I never asked for perfect, only someone who would stay. But you chose to disappear while I begged you to stay. Every night I hear the echoes of the love that felt so hollow. I finally see the other side, where your truth can never hide. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whisper love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than close the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the battleground. No more losing sleep for someone who never cared. No more searching for your heart. It was never there. Now I'm rewriting all the pieces that you broke, turning every shattered word into gold. This is the untold truth, the story of how I got through. From every tear to every scar, I found out who I really are. The untold truth is I'm stronger now because you left me lost, but now I'm found. Hear me rising from the battleground. I didn't know what silence meant until you taught me how it sounds. Quiet that can split the heart into forgotten grounds. You spoke in half-made promises, that's just up in gentle light. And I kept holding on to shadows, thinking that you hold me right. You turned your leaving into art, pieces slipping hands, and I became the empty space where love came too hard to stand. You hid the truth in hesitation, in every touch that felt unsure. I took your cold as something warm, because my heart deserved much more. Here's the untold truth, I loved you past the pain, past everyone inside my heart. Refused to explain. I broke myself to lift you when you couldn't even try. And the truth of this loving you was the slowest way to die. You revisit your wounds with pieces of the heart I gave to you. Left fingerprints on every dream and walked away like they weren't true. You hid behind your broken past and called it love when you returned, but I was burning just to keep a person who I'd never burned. You taught me that affection always something real. Sometimes it's just a temporary place for someone else to heal. And I kept waiting for the moment you would see what I became, but you only saw the version you could use, and that's the untold truth. You never planned to stay. You love me when it eased your mind and left me when it got in the way. It took the parts I needed most, and then you questioned all I knew. But the truth is losing you was the only thing that pulled me through. I forgive you for the damage, but I'll never call it right. You were a storm I sheltered, thinking I could take the night. You were the wound I carried in the corners of my chest, the reason I kept choosing pain and calling suffering my best. But here's the truth you'll never face. I would've loved you endlessly, but I finally learned that love you meant losing every part of me. I learned the truth is quiet, not the way that forced love scream. It's found in simple moments where your heart rebuilds, it seems. I learned the hardest lesson watching you walk out the door. Person who destroys you can't be the one who keeps you whole. This is the untold truth, the one you'll never understand. You didn't break me like you hoped, you only told me where I stand. I found a strength beneath the tears, a voice you never let me use. And the truth I ever told you is losing you's how I chose to finally save myself. Maybe one day you'll realize what you had and what you lost, but the truth you never wanted is the one that cost the most. I walked away in silence, but I left with something true. The best thing that ever happened was learning to live without you. I remember all the little things you thought I'd soon forget. The way you whispered promises you never meant to keep. You turned our love to puzzles filled with pieces that once said, and left me searching for the truth in nights I couldn't sleep. I held the weight of all your doubts like they belonged to me. Try to fix the broken things that you refused to see. You kept your heart behind a door that never opened wide, while I kept knocking, hoping love is somewhere deep inside. You smile like you were honest, but your eyes would fade away, leaving echoes of your absence even when you chose to stay. I waited for your warmth to fill the spaces in my chest, but all you gave were shadows where my happiness once slept. I tried to teach you love, but you were scared to learn the truth, fighting battles with your past while I was fighting for our youth. You pulled away so gently that I didn't feel the fall, until I hit the ground and realized you never cared at all. All the lies you tried to bury, blown as truths I had to carry. You hid your heart in silent proof, but pain uncovered every truth. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whisper love you, planning how to breathe again. Enough you more than I'm here to you. Close the door without a sound. Now they're rising from the battleground. Never saw the tears that fell in moments you weren't there. Never heard the silent cries I whispered in the air. I begged the stars to save us, but they never heard my plea. I begged the stars to save us, but they never heard my plea. Cause love can save a heart that doesn't wanna be free. I counted every heartbeat that you never tried to share, held on to broken hopes that only kept me unaware. You turned your back so easily, why I held on till the end. But losing you was losing something never true yet. Now I see the truth unfiltered, not the lies you used to shield, not the fake apologies or the hurt you never healed. You taught me love can disappear without a single word, but I learned strength in every moment that I went unheard. Now I'm walking through the sunrise with a heart that's learning peace, letting go of all the battles you created piece piece by piece. I'm learning how it's worth a love that didn't have to hide, a love that wouldn't run away or leave me torn inside. I found myself in places where your shadow wasn't near, found comfort in the quiet where your silence disappeared. I'm stronger than the version that you molded with your lies. I'm brighter than the darkness that you painted in my skies. I've been walking through the echoes of the promises we made, trying to understand the reasons why you slowly slipped away. You left your shadows in the corners where our memories used to glow. Now I'm standing in the ruins of a love you never know. The nights were always colder after everything you said. You held me close with gentle words, but storms inside my head. Every kiss was filled with meaning, yet your heart was never mine. I kept searching for a future, you abandoned every time. Every truth you hid behind was another tear I couldn't hide. I tried to read between your lines, but the truth was buried every time. This is the untold truth, the part of me I never knew. I whisper love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than I meant to. You closed the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the battleground. You painted dreams with colors that were never meant to stay. You held the brush with trembling hands and washed our sky away. You built a world of broken promises and I forgot our lies, and I kept holding on to hopes that were never truly mine. You said forever softly like a whisper in the dark, but forever shouldn't vanish when it loses just a spark. I watched your footsteps disappearing as you walked into the night, while I carried all the pieces of a love you wouldn't fight. Every memory pulls me under, every silence makes me wonder why I chased a heart that never planned to stay with me forever. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whisper love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than I meant to. You closed the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the battleground. I gave you all the pieces of a heart you never kept. Watched you break the things I trusted while I silently wept. I stayed through every storm you made, through every doubt and fear. But when I needed you the most, you slowly disappeared. I wrote your name in every poem, in every breath I took. I memorized your every smile like chapter in a book. But somewhere in the pages your love faded like the ink, and I was left alone with tears you never cared to think. Now I'm standing stronger than the sorrow that you left, gathering the courage from the places you forgot. You taught me how to lose myself, but now I'm finding me, breaking chains of every lie you hid so carefully. The nights don't feel as heavy, I can breathe without your ghost. I'm healing all the wounds you left, the ones that hurt the most. I look back with a quiet strength that everything we had, not every ending is destruction. Saw my blessings in the bad. You taught me how to love too deeply, how to care without a doubt. But loving someone blind can tear the strongest hearts down. You never saw the tears that fell in moments you weren't there. Never heard the silent cries I whispered in the air. I begged the stars to save us, but they never heard my plea. Because love can't save a heart that doesn't want to be free. I counted every heartbeat that you never tried to share, held on to broken hopes that only kept me unaware. You turned your back so easy while I held on till the end, but losing you was losing someone I never ever truly had. Now I see the truth unfiltered, not the lies you use as shields, not the fake apologies, or the hurt you never heal. You taught me love can disappear without a single word, but I learned strength in every moment that I went unheard. Now I'm walking through the sunrise with a heart that's learning peace, letting go of all the battles you created piece by piece. I'm learning I was worth a love that didn't have to hide, a love that wouldn't run away, leave me torn inside. I found myself in places where your shadow wasn't near, found comfort in the quiet where your silence disappeared. I'm stronger than the version that you molded with your lies. I'm brighter than the darkness that you painted in my skies. This is the untold truth, the story of how I broke through from every wound you left behind. I found a new strength in my mind. The untold truth is I deserve the love that stayed true. You left me shattered on the ground, but now I rise without a sound. So here's my final chapter, a truth you'll never read. You taught me how to lose myself, but not how much I'd need to find the strength to walk away, to stand up from the fall. The untold truth is simple: I never needed you at all. Oh, oh, oh. I've been walking through the shadows of the memories we made, smiling on the outside, but I'm breaking every day. You said love was honest, but the silence hit me first, holding on to promises that only made it worse. Every word you left unspoken turned my heart into something broken. I tried to read between the lines, but the truth was hiding every time. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whispered love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than I meant to. You closed the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the battleground. You painted dreams in colors that faded way too fast. I held on to forever, but you let go of our past. Never asked for perfect, only someone who would stay, but you chose to disappear while I begged you to stay. Every night I hear the echoes of the love that felt so hollow. I finally see the other side, where your truth could never hide. This is the untold truth, the part of me you never knew. I whisper love, you gave me pain. Now I'm learning how to breathe again. The untold truth is I loved you more than I meant to. You closed the door without a sound. Now I'm rising from the back. the story of how I got through. From every tear to every scar, I found out who I really